Are there any volunteers? Okay. Mike's ready. Hey. All right, well, I'm actually going to call up Brother T. Black.
I knew it.
Right.
To get us started, please give him your undivided attention as you have given me. Peace.
Peace. Come on up, brother.
Yes,
Islam. However,
Okay.
wherever moving. Okay. Wherever moving.
You teach on your lesson today. I don't know.
Can I ride?
You can rise.
Okay. A rise giving honor to my ancestors.
That's right.
Rise giving honor to my family here today.
Yes, sir.
Rise giving honor to every one of you.
Yes.
Rise giving honor to my higher self, all
That's
those
right.
that have taught me along this path and that brought me to
Absolutely.
be where to this day Islam.
Islam.
Beautiful.
Well.
Come on.
Well.
Come on.
Felt the sister was gonna call me.
That's
I'm
right.
trying to stay present and not even thinking nothing to say. So
I know,
so I'm in that
that
space
happens.
right now.
That happens. Absolutely happens.
See where the finger draws.
Take your time.
See where the finger draws.
That's right. Let it lead you. I will say, speaking about, the sister spoke about being in love and everything. We are connected about chords to every living thing. What I was thinking about is that some of the highest peak experiences for me for being in spirit has been when I felt that not with just humans but other living things like plants or crystals.
That's right.
So if I'm in meditation and I can feel like I use the amethyst and I feel the amethyst giving me energy through my third eye and I can feel the vibration of the amethyst and I come out of meditation and I'm in such a peaceful and like a high vibratory mood that I can go to a plant and literally feel the energy of the plant around me, and that's like the highest feeling of spirit that I've experienced.
Come on.
It's such a beautiful place to be.
Yes, sir.
What's amazing is that sometimes it's easier for me, just get a personal, sometimes easier to get those that way connection with something that that is that way, something that a plant, it doesn't speak to me, it's not gonna harm me. I know its sole purpose is to provide me with oxygen, provide me with breath.
That's
for life. Same thing with crystals. The sole purpose is to provide me with energy to fuel my spirit. So it's sometimes easier to commune with those things because my assumption is that I already know that that's pure. I already know somebody is pure. When I interact with her, it's all love. It's all time love.
That's right.
So the challenge is applying it all the time.
That's right.
To not be assuming, clearly never assuming negative. To always see the spirit in each and every one of you all. See the spirit in each and every person, so that I see you all as it. Because these bodies are just the murky waters of the flesh. That's not really who we are.
Nope.
In our spirit. So if I truly did, that's the challenge, is to truly see each other as that spiritual being that we are.
Right.
To see each other as that truth that's walking around, that love, that righteousness. Because that's what I see in Somalia. But when it changes when sometimes when we grow up like that. Yep. Sometimes it gets distorted. Yep. I feel like I should take a reading somewhere.
You demonstrate. Take your time.
Demonstrate most.
Take your time. That's that true spirit. You can feel it. You can feel it.
Let me see a magician coming by. I gotta get up on my karate mouth.
That's right.
Let's go with page 42.
42.
Holy instruction from the prophet religion.
Yes, sir.
My baby's getting all the good energy up here. I'll start with instruction 1. Don't know where I'll stop. Here we go. There is but one Allah, the author of the creator. I'm not even sure what this is going to talk about, so I'm sure it's going to lead me. The author of the creator, the governor of the world, almighty, eternal, and incomprehensible.
That's right.
The Son is not Allah, though his noblest image. The Son is not Allah, though his noblest image.
That's right.
He enlighteneth the world with his brightness. His warmth giveth life to the products of the earth. Admire him as a creature, the instrument of Allah, to worship him not.
That's right.
To the one who is supreme, most wise, and beneficent, and to him alone belong worship, adoration, thanksgiving, and praise. Let me just pause right there in the Son. We talked before about the Son being that that example of everlasting love.
Sure
Like,
is.
so Stephanie demonstrated that the sun, even on a cloudy day, if the earth is cloudy, the whole entire planet is
Sun is
cloudy,
there.
the sun's still going to shine
Sure
bright
is.
regardless. So the sun is that example of divine love at all times. But even the sun, it's the image. It's not a lot. The sun is not what we worship. It's the image. So that even the sun, some of my students ask me, in the sun is a star. So we eventually want it explode and obliterate the earth. Eventually it will. But that's why it's just the image. So it is that idea of love being everlasting, and always of that light that is always shining. So one day it's going to go away just like us, because it is an image.
Yes.
But there's power in that image being that reminder of who we are,
Right.
and there's power in that image being that light
That's right.
is within all of us.
That's right.
That's right.
Even sometimes I do is sun gaze. Just step outside, step outside. No matter what time of day it is, just step outside, stare at the sun, let the energy of light seep into your pupil. That actually literally lights up different parts of your brain cells and ignites different vibrations in your brain just from staring at the sun for a little while. It's a documentary called Sun Gazing that talks about that. So just looking at light, just looking at an example of light, of everlasting love, helps to transform you of what you would be. So just looking at other people who are that light, or other people who are that light can absorb us and transform us into who we are.
That's right.
Supposed to be as divine beings on this planet.
That's right.
With that, I say peace.
Peace.
Praise Allah.
Praise Allah.
All right.
That's gonna be a hard one to follow. Come on.
Thank you, Brother T. Black.
Woo!
Came and set it off.
I'm about to cry up in here.
Science
Come
on
on.
us. Keeping
Come
it
on.
in a very pure and
Like this, sir.
loving space. Praise Allah. And, all of these pieces that you're talking about, absolutely you can find in the Quran.
Sure can.
In talking about light and how, men love the dark, hate the light. So we talk about how when the light's off for a while and how our eyes, we turn on the light, right? And we talk about that in comparison to truth. So that when you're giving someone truth, they might reject it at first, because the darkness has been on them for so long that now when that light comes on, it's like, oh, wait a minute. How's it go?
They comprehend it not.
They comprehend it not. That's right. And so, also the idea that you brought up about being able to feed from your surroundings as a reminder, particularly the sun, and then you becoming that within your space, right? Becoming that alchemist that can change the energy in that room, however it is. We know when we walk into a room and it feels kind of off.
We do. We do.
We might decide to go the other way, or we might have to stay in that space and figure out how do we move and shift this energy so that it can be what it needs to be. We can raise it up, especially those who are in, classrooms with different energies of students and dealing with parents and all of that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to figure out what they're doing is not going to influence you, but you're going to work with them and, just continuously feed them love, because eventually they're going to have to respond to that love. It's going to happen. It's like, it's a physics law. I don't know, law of attraction. One of those laws.
One of them.
That is going to happen. If you stay consistent in yours, they eventually will understand and see themselves for, okay, why am I so riled up? And they're acting this way. You're pouring that water on that fire and calming it down.
That's
so
right.
Praise Allah for knowing that we have that power to do that. We have that power. And when we choose to feed into what someone else is giving us, you have let go of your power. And you have allowed, you have submitted your will to their will, as opposed to, that higher self. So praise Allah for all the lessons that you dropped on us tonight. We hope that, you come back, give us some more later on. You will, that's right. Excuse me. But I really appreciate you opening up with the way you did. So praise Allah.
Praise Allah.
So next, I'm going to call up
Come on, chairwoman.
someone who hasn't been here in a while.
All right. Yeah, you bathroom?
Yeah.
Better go to the bathroom?
Sister,
I
I'm
gotta
trying to
go.
get out of here. Wow. She wasn't ready, though. She wasn't ready. But
No,
she
she
knows.
wasn't ready.
My sister, okay.
Take your time.
Do you don't know my name? Right. Because I'm not sure. Sister, remind me.
last name.
Nobles. All right. My sister Nobles. All right, come on up. Come on up, sister. And please give her your undivided attention as you've given me. Peace.
Peace.
Islam.
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 So I really wasn't. I love you though. I really wasn't mentally prepared.
Yep.
Uh-oh. But it's really interesting because
Coco.
as right? Oh wow, you turned into like a real teacher. Salam always said like, oh, Danique, you have ADHD. I do. Mm-hmm. Like my brain is always racing at like 1,000 miles per minute. Yeah. And so since I've been in here, like I've been gone for a while, like I've traveled, my fiance lives in Atlanta, whatever. So many connections have been made, like those dendrites have been like, and synapses have been like connecting for things like what?
Physics major.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. For those like moments of, I know that I'm in the right place. Those moments of peace. And I'm gonna go back to my reading in a second. But when the seeker was talking just a minute ago, it's amazing. So today's Friday, so maybe Wednesday morning, I'm at the door, I'm shaking my baby's hands, you know, good morning, blah, blah, blah. And it's this little girl that walks up, and we don't let our kids walk through the grass. Like, obviously, there's a system. You have to walk around the sidewalk to the front door. And so Mr. George, who's a Caucasian male, turns her around and is like, go back. And, of course, she's like, I'm a little bit confused right now. You know, like, he didn't give her, like, explicit directions. He didn't tell her what to do. And so she went back, and she came back. And then he was like, no, go back. And she was like, I just don't really know what's happening right now. And so the third time, finally, I was like, I'm going to step out. I'm going to go back and tell, like, walk around. I was like, yeah, like, walk around. I'm giving her the cheer. But by now, her mom walks up. And she comes to the front door. And she started using some nice, well, take it back, unnice words. Unnice words. And she said that Mr. George was being prejudiced. And I was like, okay. And, you know, at that moment, I could have chosen, like, the lower route.
That's right.
Or the higher route. And so the first thing in my mind was I have to protect my babies. Like, you can't use these curse words around. So I